Hello there, it's me Milo. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm playing retro games. This one is a personal favorite actually. I had this game as a kid on my little Super Nintendo, and I am really keen to revisit it because it's my birthday and I usually play something nice from my childhood, or sometimes I do. But that's what I'm doing today. So I'm very familiar with this game. I haven't written any notes because I've been too busy, too sick, too stressed out, lots of stuff going on. So yeah, we're going to take it easy and play some Super BC Kid. You might know this as Super Bonk in North America. And it's also called Super Genjin in Japan. But of course I grew up with the PAL version in Australia, so I'm playing that release now. Yeah, I think that's normal. Just checking my layout. Yeah. So yeah, the Japanese title is Super Genjin, but they wrote Super over it. You can actually see this on the cover art that I have in the background here. It's the kanji for Cho, which is the same one used in Dragon Ball Super. And then they've got Super written over it. Not in a furigana way, but just over it. Because they always name these games, or they often name these games after the console that they're on. And this was the one on the Super Nintendo. I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, when you start it jumps right into it, so I'm going to reset so we can have a look at that opening story again, because that's all the context we really get. All you need to know is that BC Kid is a cute little caveman guy. Hi Given, how's it going? And so down there, 1989 is the original game on the PC Engine. This one's 1994. Red is the name of the company. Gibbon might be familiar with their work on Gungrave, according to what I read on Moby Games, but I did a quick scan. I didn't really write anything down. Yeah, and Hudson, this was basically Hudson's mascot and the mascot of the PC Engine at the time. So here we are in caveman times, cartoon caveman times. BC Kid is always down to chow down on some meat, but this time it was a trap because he can't read. He didn't read that sign. He gets teleported to the distant future and ends up in present times in our world. Oh, you don't see that here, but you will when we start the game, so let's do it. Thank you for the happy birthday, I appreciate it. Yesterday was my actual birthday. It was a pretty stressful day, actually. Jump X. What? Who set this up? Usually it's X, but I'll try A this time. Oh, why does it default to mono? That's intense. Have a try. Does that take you to like a practice stage? I don't remember this. I usually... Yeah, demonstration. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, we're in some kind of Chinatown area. What's the demo? Is the demo stage different from the real stage? It looks pretty similar to me. I guess it's a tutorial zone to teach you mechanics. Normally you would just learn these by playing. Or trial and error. So this is a mechanic. You can shrink down into little areas like that. BC Kid is very flexible and like, oh gosh, some walls you can climb, some you headbutt off. And you can become Crab. You can return to Crab. The customization is real, and Crab can swim up waterfalls. No, it can't, but BC Kid can. Anyway, like, a lot of his abilities are, like, based in cartoon logic, so he can do a lot of strange things that kind of make sense. He chews on walls to climb them. There's all these weird mechanics that we're demonstrating here. Rage! He can shout when he's in small form to make a platform to ride on. Yeah, the lollies change his size. Invisible means you can press special button, ask dinosaur mode to... Wait, that didn't work. Whatever, I'll figure that out. Let's start the real game. Yeah, so he's got 3 forms that he changes between by eating meat, and 3 sizes that he changes between by eating the boiled candies in the sweetie wrappers. Act 1, BC Kid begins. Okay, let's go. I am going to do a full clear of this. No save states, no rewinds, because it's possible. You can't actually save this game. So you do this light animation when you start. He's very confused where he's ended up. Because with BC Kid out of the way, his nemesis that we saw in the intro, King Drool, who is a large dinosaur man with a crown, and whose name is one letter away from King K. Rool, by the way. They look very similar. Yeah, with no bonk around. I guess he took over the world. Why did I stop moving there? My controller seems fine. So yeah, so that's why I guess his picture is over there, because he took over the world. That's what I assume. I really don't know what's going on in this game. I just play it. I like how you have such a big outline when you're in large form. So these flowers, they're like springs. You can do bigger jumps off them. The colored ones have power-ups in them. The orange ones specifically have meat. The meat power-ups are time limited though. We saw that as crab. I was like a different colored crab, and then that character is like a really common enemy in the earlier games, but doesn't show up much in this particular game for some reason. So you only see them a couple of times in this stage, I think, from memory. But memories might be faulty here. Yeah, so the basic gameplay is you headbutt, and by doing a headbutt in the air, you can repeatedly invert your position and thus float. It's pretty cool. The mutant dino form has other abilities like the tongue whip, and either of the 2 meat transformations have a powered up headbutt that like eliminates all enemies on screen. Those little flowers take you to bonus stages. So that's where we're going. Get items and go to the exit. So this, the music of this game is really nostalgic to me, but I also think it's really good, so I hope you enjoy it. I've tried to balance the audio. Yeah, and Gibbon was calling out in chat, there's no saves? No. No passwords even. You're sort of expected to clear the game in one sitting, and that's what I'm going to do today. There's just no function at all to suspend your game or resume it in any way. So what this led to was me playing the opening stages much more than I played the later ones. And me having long sessions on a lazy Saturday morning, sitting in front of the TV in my pajamas, just playing through the game as much as I could in one go. You couldn't really get away with leaving the console running because it was attached to the main TV in the living room. So yeah, you just had to do the best you could. I think we beat it like once as kids. Alright. Everything in this game seems so normal to me, so if you see anything really strange, call it out. I will be completely blind to it. The big hearts completely restore your health. We saw in the demo you can get blue hearts that expand your overall health bar, which is really cool. Also, like, these little friend buddies are cool. They only show up in the bonus stages. I assume they're in earlier games. The thing about this game is, I really love this game, and I've played it to death, but I know next to nothing about the rest of the series. So I've always wanted to check out more of of the games. There's quite a few of them out in general, but I just haven't got around to it yet. You know how it is. So you want to headbutt as soon as you jump. There we go. I wasn't doing that very efficiently, but I cleared it. Yeah, so it seems like in this first stage you're being directed pretty well through a path to go, but it kind of winds around, so it's not just like very linear. But it turns out there's alternate paths, and if you're looking closely or you have the right transformation, you can go other ways through levels. Oh, the croc still hurts you. I forgot about that. This one's cool. The objective is to throw the flowers into the basket, and this is just using the mechanics of the game, you know? Headbutting, holding them on your head. Like, these are all core things about the experience being reinterpreted into this minigame, which is nice. I think all the minigames are kind of in-engine, so to speak. Like the bonus stages in the Donkey Kong Country games, as opposed to the bonus barrels in Donkey Kong 64, for example. That's always going to be a reference point for me, because these are other games that I also grew up on. But they have a lot more impact than BC Kid ever did. Nobody ever talks about BC Kid. I think Hudson being absorbed by Konami probably hurt the series overall, because Konami kind of ignored most of Hudson's stuff except Bomberman. I don't know if BC Kid actually ever showed up in a Bomberman game. This would be something I could tell you if I had done some research. Yeah, so the meat transformations also protect you with an extra hit, I think. Is that right? I didn't lose health there, did I? Anyway, I'll stay at yellow size. The blue one will grow me. I find the large size transformations a bit unwieldy because they're so big. But as you can see, there are a few alternate paths I could go here. The alternate paths get more significant later on, like you have whole sections of the level that are different. Okay, so I actually need to be small to get through up here. But yeah, like this is one of those fun cartoony things that BC Kid can do, climbing a waterfall just by kicking really hard. When he climbs on a wall, when he's in his base form anyway, he like bites onto the edge with his teeth. It's really cool. And like being crushed into a crab, that's a good example as well. So I love that kind of stuff. It's really cute. Okay. Now when you get to the third form mutant dinosaur, you get an invincibility period whenever you start that, which is nice. That was a fake flower, which turned into an enemy when I beat it. So let's go kaiju mode here, now that we're here. This is the intent of this section, because you can start crunching through these buildings too. The fact that there's bones underneath, I feel like, is a holdover from earlier games in the series. I do know that earlier games have different transformation forms, like BC Kid turns into like a female version of himself in some entries when you get power-ups, which is interesting. Gibbon says, oh yeah, Gibbon's got a really good point there. She says, I think it was the transition to 3D that did it in, or rather the lack of transition to 3D. So you can pay some smileys to skip part of this level, but I'm going to play the level because I like to play the game. Smileys are also used for special abilities, like there are currency to activate them. That was what the invisible thing meant in the demo section. Like this guy. Oh, I love the pause jingle. It's lovely. I forget how to activate it exactly. So instead of a tongue, I've got this like piercing gaze that can paralyze enemies. I think when you're big, you can use an extra special ability, and I'll have to figure out how to do that. Anyway, Gibbon was saying, yeah, because BC Kid wasn't able to transition to 3D. Bomberman Heroes started out as a 3D BC Kid game. I did not know that. That's cool. That's incredible. But they felt they had something fun, but not very BC Kid, and changed it to being a Bomberman game instead. Wow. Gosh. So we've gotten the flying power-up, which lets us swim through air, basically. Also, I do like the fact that we're basically climbing up Tokyo Tower here, which is nice. Never recognized that at the time. It's kind of Tokyo Tower. It's, I don't know, maybe just a generic tower. You can actually see it down there. It's not red and white, but it's kind of the same shape. So we're high above the city now in the Trampo Clouds. Much like Jet Set Willy and things like that, every screen has its own name in the upper corner. Although the screens are much larger and scroll, of course. Yeah, let's be small, why not? So you just follow the arrows here. Jeez, Bomberman Heroes. Is that the Saturn one? Oh, yeah. Because I don't know much about it, but that's really fascinating to me. There was a BC Kid. Oh, that was cool. The butterflies ate the lollies and turned giant. That's cute. Here you also get like the sci-fi car versions of those other enemies. It's the more actiony one. Oops. See, I missed that. Fell down. This is an alternate path. By falling down here, you swim through this bit. If you got across the bridge, that would be a different way to go, and you can be eaten by these. I want to demonstrate that. Heroes is one of the N64 ones, the more actiony one, where you can run and jump and have flying and submarine transformations. Wow, interesting. So we're inside the body of that weird fish creature. The stomach acid causes constant damage, and you just have to escape to get back to the normal level. But this does come up again, so remember this. This type of setting, I mean. Ugh, stupid. Peristalsis. That's the name for the muscles contracting to move things along the system. And oh, they're still there. That's annoying. This is a good music track too. Every track in this game is amazing. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, you ready? See, there was an alternate path that could have got me here too. So it's all like branching and connected. Really cool stuff. So now we're crab again. Hey yo, I'm a crab. Crab has claw attack. It also has... I did like a spin and then a claw attack. I don't know what's going on there. Sadly, we can't be crab the whole game though. We have to revert. Does this actually change me back? No, we're going into crab bonus. Okay. Oh, this is a spoiler. This is showing you something that something that happens later in the game. A preview of a setting and a gameplay mechanic that we'll become very familiar with later. The zero gravity environment. Ages ago, I was playing Wild Woody, what was that? It's not the Saturn, is it? Sega CD? It's like one of those failed 2D platformer things, which had a kind of interesting mechanic where you draw things with your pencil body that come to life. Kind of like Epic Mickey. Anyway, that had a 0G section, and I was playing it going, what does this remind me of? And it was definitely this. So you can influence your movement, but you have to kind of be careful, and you kind of act like a DVD screensaver. But yeah, we'll see more of that later. taking a few hits is fine. We got a lot of health at this point. So I guess the implication is that like Drool's minions are so prolific, proliferated because he took over the world, etc. So that's part of the novelty of this game, is seeing them all in the modern era. That's not part of the setting of the earlier games as far as I know. Also, something you've got to get used to with BC Kid's movement is he's kind of like got a sense of momentum. So when you're going left and right, like there's a lead time to it. When you jump, like it's difficult to influence his mid-air movement. He has that momentum to him, that inertia. Jump to the sky. So sometimes the titles in the upper right give you a hint of what to do there. They also hint at the boss's weakness when you get up to it. So we've jumped into the sky, and now I think that enemy is in earlier games as well. After playing Mega Man X, I think of this as the Storm Eagle level, where you are suddenly platforming through a plane and you can go inside. So just the settings of this game are really cute and interesting. They do a lot of fun stuff with... Oh! I forgot you could be eaten by that guy. Okay. Yeah. So, like, we've already seen the space station, the modern urban setting, inside these creatures. So, yeah, we'll see more of that as we go on, but I think this game's really imaginative when it comes to the environments you're platforming through. I like that about it. The beating heart of this creature. So we must have become very small when we entered this thing. Oh, that's my cat. Hold on a sec. I gotta bring her in. She's out in her tent. Okay, I'm back. Oh, if I had jumped over that, I'd be able to walk through that section. Oh yeah, you can juggle enemies. Let's stay medium size, because this is the boss fight. Sometimes it's easier to deal with bosses in different sizes, so small is sometimes an advantage. But let's just be normal for now. So weak head, pretty obvious tip on what to do to fight this boss, who is a moon-shaped pterodactyl robot creature. I don't know. This series always has very strange bosses. So this is where you use the somersaulting ability to its fullest extent, is in these boss fights, and it's a really cool movement technique that you have to master. You know, you have the headbutt, you do the multiple headbutts, and you float, but you have to keep abreast of how many times you've spun so that you're landing on things with your head as an attack, instead of landing on them with your feet and getting hurt. So, like, it's a complex and interesting thing. And it's both an attack and a levitation mechanism. So, we beat the boss, we fell down. Act 2, Escape from Jurassic Island. 1994, by the way. Do you know what movie had been released just before this? Dino City. Just kidding, it was Jurassic Park. They were probably both around the same time. There was a big dinosaur craze at this time, but I will point out that Basic, it predates all that with its original 1989 release as seen on the title screen. Was it 89? That's the year I was born. Relevant to this birthday stream. So yeah, some round branches you can spin on with your teeth. I guess that enemy type is showing up a lot. I guess I was just thinking of the blue type that you don't see much, but there's variants of them throughout the game. Yeah, we're going down here, I guess. So the big stompy feet is fun. That's something you also see in... what do you see that in? Banjo-Tooie? Is there a 2D game with big stompy feet? I'm not sure. So here we are in Alligator Cave. The cave environment is one of the less interesting ones. Kind of bland, but that's alright. Yeah, you also petrify everyone on screen with the head stomp of the... I don't know what that form is called. I should probably have consulted the manual. We probably played this game... No, I would have been a reader at that point. No, we're gonna go down. If I can. It's hard. The headbutt also reflects you off walls for like this wall jumping. Although I can climb this wall as well, but yeah, some walls you can't climb and you do that instead. Let's go to a bonus stage. Use the candy, okay. This is another environment we'll see later, the like Egyptian style structures. So in this one you actually have to avoid the crab crusher. Oh, what have I done? I think I wanted to avoid that blue candy. Now that I look at it, the eyes and face that you can see inside there is actually that same enemy as well, the one that has like the eggshell on their head. So yeah, they're all over this game. I don't know what I was talking about. Oop. Yeah. It really feels cool when you can pull off fun maneuvers with the head twirling. Oops. A true speedrunner will try never to head bonk onto the ground like that. But that's not me. So what's coming up? Is the Rage Cave soon? There's an area where they really make use of the small forms rage platform ability, which is really cool. Black hole. We see the circle and X here, betraying the Japanese origin of this game, of course. It's a common convention there. Circle means yes and X means no. Okay. So that was the exit, but I wanted to check this out. The secret. Which one do we take? I forget which one. I think it's the... yeah, it looks like it's the left one. Will take us to an alternate exit. So I don't know what this playthrough is. It's just casual. I'm doing things as they come. I don't know where that other exit goes to, but I know that right now we've escaped the wild island area and we're now in the giant house, which is great. I love this kind of setup. See, you can jump straight into enemies, damaging them with your head. Your head is not your vulnerable point, it is your weapon. And I like having the lights on because the music is nicer. Oh, poor guy. Alright. Yeah, so platforming inside a big house where you're small, I think is one of the coolest things ever in video games. I think the first thing I played like that is probably Micro Machines. My neighbor had it on the SNES, where you're driving cars around tabletops and stuff. It's a really fun little idea. So this guy's really nasty. He'll jump out of the TV and then run at you. If he hits you, I think he steals your grinners, or smileys they're called. I call them grinners because that was a breakfast cereal that I had growing up. There was also little smiley faces. So you can avoid that guy. Your smileys are sort of your score at the end of the game, but you can also, like I said, use them for some special abilities and stuff. And I think you get an extra life with 100, maybe. Okay, so that's the end of the living room section. We now suddenly get even smaller for some reason. The straw smack. And we're going to enter the next phase of the game here. Once again, orange juice. We're climbing on giant things. I've just played a game called Tinykin, which is really cool. It's a 3D platformer where you're inside a house and you're a tiny size and platforming all over everyday household objects. And I love it so much. It's really cool. Tinykin, available on all modern platforms or whatever. I don't know which ones. It's on PS4 anyway. PS5? Yeah. Both. Anyway. There was a dinosaur there. We saw its feet earlier, but now we're on the inner voyage, entering the belly of the beast. Forgot about that guy. Nasty stuff. We can get right back up to mutant form here. Ah, fall down. Sometimes it's hard to go down. Yeah, so I avoided them with my invincibility, which was nice. Yeah, and now we get like a whole level inside the dinosaur, which has a quite cavernous inside with many signs for some reason. Yeah, that's right. The form reversion takes the place of losing health when you're in an alternate form. That's a really good question, Gibbon. She's wondering if the can actually does say orange juice in Japanese or if it's something else. I should give Super Genjin a try sometime. So I have played a game in this series on stream before, two actually, because I played the two shooters. There's these spin-offs called the Denjin games, CD Denjin, PC Denjin and CD Denjin, Rockabilly Paradise, something, I don't know. I think one was CD and one wasn't, but they were both on PC Engine versions. Let's just leave. I don't want to do this maze. We're in the brain of the dinosaur. There's a lot going on, but we'll just leave. And now we're in the bloodstream, making our way to the heart. Trying to avoid the parasites and the cells on the way. Yeah, so these two spin-offs, they were like alternate takes on the character and the world. Instead of a cute caveman, he was like a punk robot guy. And they're classified as cute-em-ups because they're quite cute shoot-em-ups. Alright, cool. We made it to the boss in small form, which is what I was hoping for. We beat up the little cells that are coming to attack us. We're in the middle of the heart. And then, uh-oh. What's happening here? It's Big Uncle Cell coming to deal out some justice to me. Very cute face. I wonder... Yeah, this game didn't have like the Super FX chip or anything, but it's got some cool Super Nintendo sprite rotation stuff. So in small form it's much easier to get in under these orbs and just knock them out, and easy as that. That's Act 2 cleared. And one of my favorite parts of the game are the little transitions in between worlds, where we see how BC Kid ends up in his next weird situation. That lettering is very Yoshi's Island as well. Okay. Dinosaur sneezes. I pop out the nose. The sneeze is so powerful that I get sent directly into space. And then we're at Lunar Mystery. We've gone straight from Earth to Earth's moon. And this is where the zero-G comes in. We found an alien civilization on the moon. You gotta avoid these damn rocks coming in from the background. Really annoying. Lots of grinners to grab if you can do it. A few alternate paths here. But yeah, where's it directing me to? I'm going to ignore those directions. Oops. So yeah, it is kind of tricky to get around. That sense of inertia that BC Kid has is even more pronounced when you're in zero-G. And yes, we can spin to win. Oh, well, this isn't looking good. I might lose a life here. I'll be careful. Oh! Yeah, so you actually lost a lot of smileys there from the impact of that rock. It didn't take any health away, thankfully. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, time to stop ignoring the arrows. Let's follow them down. But yeah, it's easy to get out of control in zero-G and just start rebounding everywhere like a Tasmanian devil. Looney Tunes style, not the real ones. Okay. So, Gibbon, I would like you to guess what you think the boss of the moon stage is going to be. Keeping in mind what I said before about Japanese culture. Okay, so these question marks are an indication that you can fall through, but then there's invisible blocks that you have to reveal to make a bridge, and you have to engage with that. Got it in one! It is a rabbit. I don't remember if the rabbit has a hammer, but yeah, we'll see. It's actually combining two things about Japanese mythology and the moon, but yes, rabbits are definitely involved. Ah, gotta get back up. Oh, yeah, die. Careful use of this flower is required. Like so. And then we climb. Oh, couldn't climb there apparently. So you're supposed to just fall down there and then find out about that. I didn't do that because I already knew. Small version looks so goofy. Yes, Princess Kaguya is also involved. You'll see. Ah, here's Rage Cave. Yeah, cool. So this is where they really test you on this. So small form can do the rage. And they all do it. I want that blue health. Yeah. Each time it rebounds with a wall, it loses one of its letters. This was different in Japanese as well, actually. It was a Japanese word, obviously, so they just changed it to rage. I wish I could remember what it was. In fact, this bonus stage is so boring. I'm just going to let the timer run out, and I'm going to look up what it was in Japanese. I'll go to the cutting room floors site on this game. Enjoy the idle animation of BC Kid. Bonk. TCRF will have it under bonk because the internet is incredibly Americentric in English for obvious reasons. Okay. Super Bonk. There is a sequel to this game which I've never played. Never came out outside Japan, unfortunately. Alright. Super Bonk is a game in which tries are hard. I don't get that reference. Okay, Rage. Here it is. So there's 3 variations, actually. One, when you're normal form... Oh my god, what happened? Why did his head come off? What the... Like I said, he's a cartoon character. Don't worry about it. Given his guess that it's going to say Ikari. It's a good guess, but it's more like exclamations. Oh! We turned pretty! I guess that form is in this game. I had no idea. Whenever I played this as a kid, I just would play it. I'd never put the controller down, so I've never seen these before. All of these are like references to previous games, I'm pretty sure. Nah, it just says nah. I want to see more of this, actually. Oh, he's going to have different ones in small form. Okay. Yeah, so anyway. In normal form, as I am now, he says, okay. In Festa Bonk form, which is the like chicken leg, big eyebrow form, he says, snipe. Snipe. And when he is Kronk Bonk, which is the mutant dinosaur form, he says, Henyo. So it's just, yeah, exclamations in Japanese. I'm also seeing that the first stage has different graphics in the Japanese version where it looks like a Japanese style temple instead of being Chinatown. Oh, there's so much here. Oh, you know what I said about Tokyo Tower before? How it was kind of a beige colored tower? In the Japanese version, it is red and white, so it is definitely 100% Tokyo Tower. They also have the, you know, the big sweet potato in Tokyo that's on the Asahi Beer building? Apparently it's called the Asahi Flame, but it looks like a golden turd or a sweet potato. That is also in the game. So it's like definitely supposed to be Tokyo in the original. There's a debug mode. Alright, well, I've learned some things today. And we've all learned about the Rage graphics in the Japanese version. So let's go back and start playing again. Rage. I don't need that one up. It's fine. Yeah, all 3 forms have the same Rage in the English versions. Oh, not this. You know what? I'm gonna use my rewinding privileges just to not do the bonus stage, because I always found them kind of boring, and I'm just gonna avoid it here for the sake of getting through the game. I shouldn't have changed the button on the special Rage powers, because I keep accidentally going to hit X, because that's what my muscle memory is used to. And when I started the stream, I was like, hey, let's use A instead, because I can. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I've done this one already too, so go back. What is that creature? Does this one eat you too? Hey, eat me. Ah, never mind. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, the Rage is also an attack. Oh, I couldn't do it. Do you have to wait for the other one to go away? Does it cost smileys? No, it doesn't. Anyway, it can damage enemies, but I messed it up there somehow. Okay, and that's Rage Cave. I think that's a very memorable part of the game to me. Just because it teaches you about that mechanic. So for some reason we're not in zero gravity anymore. And you can see that same eggshell enemy there in the ruin sculpted into it. Ugh, stupid rocks. At some point I'll demonstrate the special power of this. It's sort of mandatory late in the game, so you'll at least see it then. It's either late or it's here. I can't remember. It's in some kind of ruin area, which is either the last stage or this stage. Ah, jerk. Yeah, so the special power of the big dinosaur is invincibility or invisibility or something. Oh, I was going to show you the chicken form who lays an egg, but never mind. We're not chicken anymore. Love that sprite. Oh yeah, I was going to say earlier, like, BC Kid never had a 3D version, as Gibbon said, but there was a GameCube installment of the series. Sadly, it's just a remake of the original game, which is a really unambitious thing to do for like a debut GameCube title. But it looks really nice. I like what they've done with the graphics of that, really making it distinctive. Yeah. Big dinosaur. It's blatantly Godzilla. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, crab time. You get to be a crab. I'm not sure when you get to be hyper crab. No crab can climb. Good to know. And that's why it's called Crabless Lake. You have to de-crab yourself. Gotta find the transformation candy. What? Go away. Oh, where is it? After all, no crab can climb. I don't know where it is. Well, I've just gone in a big loop.
You didn't go the maximum left.
Didn't I?
No.
Like up here? I brought Min in before.
She is sleeping in the den on the blanket.
That sounds like something that she would do. Up here, maybe? Stupid fish. Go away. What? I could do that. I don't remember what to do. There it is. Oh my god, it took so long. How cute is Basic Kid?
Very cute.
Yeah. So we saw the swimming animation before when I had the sky flower thing. Let me fly. Alright, let's go, let's go. Festa Bonk and Kronk Bonk. Gee whiz. I feel like I knew that at some point, but I would never call them that. Oh! I'm sure it's all in the manual. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Not as fun as Rage Cave, but there you go. The crab gets a moment to shine later in the game. Oh yeah, this is climbing time. And we've come out the other side. Oh, I'll take that. That's not a door, is it? No. Doors are kind of contextual. I don't know if that's really a mechanic in this game. Okay. So you've entered the secret pyramid deep beneath the surface of the moon. We must ride it. Ride what? This boulder, of course. This boulder actually is kind of... This is what I think of as that GameCube game's art style. It's more, you know, a little bit inspired by Paper Mario, maybe. Kind of handcrafty look. Alright, so we're going to go down here. We'll see what this bonus is. If it's one I've done before, I'll just skip back out. Yeah, we've done that one already. See, they just repeat themselves. That's what I don't like about it. Good chance to get more smileys. Oh, not this guy. That guy steals a lot of smileys from you. It's like the alternate punishment to just getting hurt. Oh man. So small form can get some extra power-ups in there, which you can do by getting that red candy above, if you really felt like it. But I don't. Does it remember the boulders? Apparently it does. What? Come on. I'll just damage through that one. Damage boost. Okay. I hate this guy. Oh no, he's gonna get me. Yeah. Took a whole bunch. You could sort of bait him out if you've got space and then jump over him as he comes to get you. Never mind. Man, those grinners look delicious. I want to eat some right now. I don't think they even make grinners anymore, sadly. They were sort of honey flavored, I guess. So we have to bring a flower over here. Nope. Can't climb these walls, can I? Nope. And it forgot the flower. It forgot it was there. I think it did actually forget the boulders, and then more ones were spawning in earlier. Alright, so we'll headbutt off here. Oh, I could actually make that. Ugh, that was a mistake. Can I drop it? I want to make sure I've shown all these, because they're kind of cool once. Yeah, I've done that one. Don't need that heart. Hearts are for people who aren't awesome at this game like me. Who consistently has been hit by a lot of hazards. Oop. I love the wall jumping. All the movement in this game is just really cool. Yeah, they really want to load you up here. I was already at full hearts, but... Wait. How do I get that one? Quest Eon Room. Oh! I just glanced over at my stream recording and there's a question mark there. Oh ho ho! Did I ever do this before? I'm pressing down. That's like an exit, not an entrance. How do I get in there? I guess if you're small, you can get in there and then you exit through the tube. Oh well, I'm not small. Never mind. Oh yeah, and here's the boss. You kind of want to stay small as much as you can if you want to get some pickups and stuff. But anyway, yeah, here we are on the moon, and it's the rabbit who is also Kaguyahime, the princess of the moon, who has sensitive ears. So you want to hit her and then stall in the air a little bit until her invincibility's up, and then do the headbutt again. You don't want to fall back down, at least land on these Sigma platforms. But yeah, she does eventually steal your blue hearts, which is really rude. You can lose maximum health at this point, but it's easy come, easy go. You'll get it back. Those are projectiles that you can bounce off. But they also damage you, of course. And I've fallen down. This is the PAL version. I was just thinking about slowdown, having so many sprites on screen. I'm not sure how the 50 Hz thing affects this game. Sometimes games that were both NTSC and PAL, like... Oh, come on, really? Yeah, sometimes they just run slower in the European release. Like, Nintendo's releases are pretty bad about this. Super Metroid and Star Fox and stuff. They just run slower, and it's a worse experience. But some companies do optimize them for the different territory releases, especially Rare, like the Donkey Kong Country games. Like, the PAL versions are just as good as any NTSC release, because they're originally developed for PAL, basically, more or less. I don't know what the difference is. This is the version I'm familiar with, so that's what I'm playing. But I think they're pretty close to each other. Anyway, we beat the Space Rabbit Princess, and she dropped the biggest blue candy you'll ever see. What is this going to do? It's going to grow us much more than usual. Act 4. Big BC Kid in space! I love this part. It's so cool. Very memorable. We're so big, we've gone to the size of Earth's moon. We can head down to see Venus. There's Mercury. There's the sun. An unknown object near the sun. Don't know the significance of that. Probably not important. But you can easily grab some more blue hearts out here in space. There's Mars with its two moons, Phobos and Deimos. The asteroid belt. Woohoo. This is another 0G area, by the way, but there are walls. Wait, there was a heart there. Did it disappear? That's weird. Jupiter with its many, many moons. I don't know the name of all of them. Helpfully labeled all these planets are. Sorry, that was my Yoda impression. I always break it out when I'm in a star map. Because, you know, somebody could have deleted it from the archive. Oh, I found the comet, but first I want to show you Pluto. Yeah, and Charon. Anyway, out beyond the known planets of the solar system, including Pluto, there's another planet, but there's also this giant techno comet. I don't think it's really a comet, but whatever. How far up does it go? That's the edge. Okay. So yeah, that's the entrance to our next level. This is just a nice little mini area in space. To get to the next bit, we're going to fly into the comet. So cool. I wish they could have done even more with that, but yeah, very memorable seeing all those planets go past. So yeah, we saw this in the bonus game earlier. Inside the Technodrome comet thing. Big Comet Empire it's called in the corner. Oops. Oh, yeah. This is also the... whatchamacallit? It's the ice physics level, which is kind of expected in a lot of platformers. If you headbutt onto this surface, you just slide. And you have even more, like, inertia than usual. On top of that, this level is a big maze with those pass-through floors like that, which make blocks underneath. So it's kind of frustrating to get around, honestly. Wah! All the sounds the enemies make, very deeply ingrained in me. Oh! Gibbon says, if this had been made in the 80s, it might not have had Neptune's rings. Oh wow, they only discovered that recently. That's interesting. And if it had been made more recently, it might not have had Pluto. Well, Pluto's still there. I would like to register my displeasure at Pluto being declassified as a planet. That teeth spray that you briefly see there. It's very funny. So basically we gotta hit our head on some blocks to make a bridge so that we can eventually get to the exit. We've done most of it now. I don't know what their deal is, but they're kind of creepy. Like zombie dinos. Nah. Good music track here too. Oh, you can pass through that one. Cool, cool, cool. I feel like this mechanic was in... Was it in Super Mario World or is it just in Kaizo X? The whole invisible block thing. As far as using them to make a platform to get around somewhere. Yeah, it is in the base game, says Gibbon. Whoops. Right, that'll do us. SMB3 as well? Yeah, probably. Super BC Kid was my Super Mario World. I never owned that. I knew people who did. They had the Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. My cousins had that actually. Which is great and never gets re-released as much as All-Stars does. They don't release the World version, which had unique sprites and stuff. Like Luigi has a quite different a set of animations in the All-Stars Plus World version of World, where like he spits fireballs out of his mouth and stuff. Oh hey Brian, how's it going? Wishing me a happy birthday, thank you. What's that emote? Is that Banjo-Kazooie in crocodile form. How's your Mario Maker stuff going? Wait, is that the right way? Whatever. As far as plugging things that people are doing, I should also plug Gibbon's ongoing project to translate the manga Nariyuki Dungeon. Check it out. Did I just... Yeah, that was wrong. I'm just going to rewind that because that's like putting me back in an earlier section and that's just going to waste time. I did it without dying or anything, so it's just, yeah, a waste of time. Let's just go back this way. You're publishing Nariyuki Dungeon on Manga Dex, aren't you, Gibbon? Yeah, I recommend checking it out. It's a very fun manga. Arr! Inspired by Western RPG tropes, but it's a fun like fantasy action kind of vibe, like Dragon Ball. What? Come on. Luckily when you die you just respawn instantly where you are, which is a great feature. Love that, especially in these big open levels that we have in this game. Don't feel guilty. You only have to work at your own pace. As you say on every credits page, it's a quick and dirty translation. Although, I feel like you put more effort in than is implied by calling it quick and dirty. Gibbon does a good job with her scanlations. Go check them out. Yes, they are on Manga Dex. Yes, so check it out. Nariyuki Dungeon by... what's the name? Hold on, I wrote this down. What's the name of the author? I'm sure Gibbon will say it in a second. Nope, I deleted it. Never mind. Alright, so now we're in the Castlevania Clock Tower. A lot of moving gears around. Koyama Moto, thank you. That is what I was reaching for. Yeah, made it. A little skip there for you. Love that enemy. Oh yeah, let's go little form. That might help with some of this platforming. Whoops! Oh, that was the end of the room. Cool. Voice room. I think that means this is another rage cave situation. Whoop! I'll get there. Okay, I think I could have skipped a part. Oh no! I'm falling so far. Let's do this. Bloody ice physics. Not a fan of that. It's all good. This one again. Skip. Easier said than done when you're sliding around though. Wait, do I actually have to go down in this room? This is a great music track too, by the way. They all are. This game has awesome music. I really should play the other games in the series. At some point. You know how it is. Alright, where am I actually going? Let's rage here. Just to help us get over. Whoop. So fruit, what does it do actually? I think it refills a small part of your health. And gives you some points. Yes, that's what it does. No! I feel like you can eventually get a 1-up if you juggle them enough times. That's probably how it works. Oh, this again. I might have to do this just to get through this section. Might as well. Enjoy some sport day activities. like, yeah, the iconography here I think is Japanese primary school sport day kind of thing. Oh man. Which, you know, I played this game before I'd learned anything about Japanese culture, so going to school and learning that kind of stuff, going to Japan, becoming more familiar with other media, it was all a process of slowly discovering all the things that this game had referenced that I didn't know about. Okay. Rage time. I don't know what happened there. It does kind of disappear if you just let it go, so I'm not sure what the move is here. We're gonna find a spot that we can safely do that from. We'll just follow the arrows. Okay, if I do this... Egar! Oh, that's back here. Ah, from here. That sign tells me all I need to know. Just being able to make your own platforms, I think, is a really fun novelty. Oh no. I'm gonna rewind that again just because it's a waste of time. Yep, doing it again. Oh, I'm dropping video. Oh my god. Australian internet. Nope, it's happening to me too. Yeah, not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. So what you actually have to do is land on that, get off before it separates, and that's all you need to do. It's a really easy room, but it's also easy to make mistakes. Okay, so boss coming up, we'll try to avoid getting those. Stay little. This is one about getting up higher though, so maybe large would actually be better, but it's trying to force you into being large. So I feel like getting in small is like the exploit. So showy glasses, clue to hit it in the face where the glasses are. Is my frame rate improving? I've actually made my gameplay window bigger so I can't actually see the OBS warnings, sadly. Oh, that was probably a mistake. So yeah, it's another one where you got to get up to hit the boss at a weak point that's high up. But yeah, the boss I haven't actually mentioned. It's like a weird hybrid of a vacuum cleaner and like a car, tank, helicopter, and a mammoth. So I guess it's a cyborg mammoth. Oh no! If you pull that off right, you can do well there. Or you just wait for the right time to get in there. I'll try and stay up here. I think it's, yeah, too slow, but it also comes in from the top. Okay, the frame rate's just improved itself. Nice. I didn't have to do anything. Not that I can do anything to fix it, but yeah. Alright, come on. Get me up. Nope, didn't make it. Never mind. So, like, if you're good with the movement and using the tools that the boss gives you, you can get early hits in. So it's quite skill based. It's pretty cool. Otherwise you just wait until it opens itself up. So I can do this. Oh! Yeah! I think that's it. Oh no, a few more. Pretty cool. So yeah, with good management of the head flip, you can stay in the air and get multiple hits out. pretty cool. Oh, can I make that? I can take a damage boost to get up there. It's pretty much just mashing, but yeah, see, I messed up there. Tried to do a tricky headbutt and ended up hurting myself instead. But the whole life system, again, quite merciful. Even during a boss fight, you'll just pop right back up during it, so you really don't lose any progress. I like that about it. Oh, I messed that one up. Never mind. Oh, jumped too late. Never mind. I'm actually going to lose a life here. Oh, that was close. I almost had that one. I was a bit slow on my headbutt there. Ah, now it's coming down. Oh, I was too close. It's all about the spacing. No! Alright. See, I don't know if this will be easier or harder if you're big. I feel like if you're big, you can actually just jump up and directly hit it in the face. So small might actually be hard mode for this one. Oops. No! Never mind. Trying to be tricky. No! One hit. Oh, I wonder if I can rage. You can only rage when you're standing on the ground, so that probably won't help, actually. There we go. Get up. No! The trunk's probably always going to hurt you, though, so... If you don't have the health to damage boost, then you're just SOL. Simply out of luck. Such inefficient cycles here on my part. Never mind. I'll try and be tricky again this time. Let's go. Jump. Nope. There we go. That's what you need. Multi-hit. Go. Yeah, there we go. Only 2 more hits. Whee! So as you can see, no saves and no passwords. You just clear the stage and move on. But where are we going to go now that we've been to the depths of space and destroyed the techno space station thing? Well, I guess we're done exploring the cosmos because, well, not quite actually. Now that I think of it, we get shot out at such hyperspeed that we go into Star Trek warp and become the battle crab beyond the galaxy. This is great. This is the crab's time to shine that I was talking about before. We're in Twilight space, and it's suddenly a shooter. We're back at our PC and CD Genjin spin-off here. I never made that connection before until just now. But what does a gnaw do? It hurts you. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're in a cute 'em up all of a sudden inside of our platformer. Great chance to grab a bunch of grinners, by the way. Just to restock for the coming trials. Not that you really spend many of them, but yeah. Something to do to grab some power-ups at this point. But yeah. Great music track. Great cosmic crab. Shooting out tiny crabs. There's a lot to love here. Oh, don't hit that one. Reducing your maximum health. Quite a penalty at this point. Because we are approaching the end game already. Although there's still a bit to go before we get there. We haven't done the boss refights yet. Extra life, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, those give you points too. This music is extremely nostalgic to me. I love it. Alright, so we've warped through hyper crab space. And Crab, are you ready for your close-up? Beautiful. And we're back in the Twilight Jungle. So we're in Twilight space, and this is like a cosmic form of the jungle that we were in earlier. So kind of a retread, but... Oop, don't want to fall down there, I don't think. Although I don't remember what's down there. It's not instant death, is it? It's water. I'm not sure what's in the earlier pit. Let's just find out. Just ground. What the heck? I don't think I've ever been in here, honestly. Because this... I've never seen this before. I don't remember seeing this before. This creature. So I can't kill it, apparently. Oh, okay, it just had a lot of health. Strange. Let's grab that one up since I'm here. Oh, it's back! Oh, I can actually escape this way. Those dragonflies. I don't know. I just remember them. Sorry. I'm just like, oh, that's a thing that is deep inside my brain pan. Alright, let's go. The Memory Cave. Here we are. This is the boss refights. So it gives you big health ups, but otherwise we're just doing these ones again. But it's... Some of them are a little bit different because you're forced to be medium size the whole time. So depending on what size you were when you fought them previously, you might have a slightly different experience in the refights. Yeah, but you know, it's a cheap way to pad out the game. Is the head spin floating an intended mechanic? I gotta say it is. There's... Even going back to the original game, I'm pretty sure there's gaps that you're intended to float across in that way. So yeah, I'm sure it must be. You know what we'll do? I'm gonna actually look up the manual live on stream. Just once again see what this is. Use the flare and get the items. This is new. There are a couple of bonuses that I still haven't seen yet, but this is one I haven't done. Where you're bouncing through the air. And, like, for this bonus as well, I don't know how else you're intended to do this other than floating. But I'm sure it's mentioned in the manual. I'll check that in a second. You get bonus points for time remaining after clearing these. Not that points matter at all. Ugh, come on. Nah, didn't make that. That's it. Excellent. Alright, what can I do here? Do I do idle animations when I'm against the wall? I'm being pushed along. Yeah, I do. Okay. But I will actually just close that for a second while I look up the manual, which I will do right now. Super basic kit manual. If I'm lucky, we'll get the PAL version. Shop? No. Scan, please. There we go, there's our PDF. It's just coming down now. 27 megs! Good lord. Archival quality scan. What the? Okay, he went weird again. You gotta see this. He probably did that before when I wasn't looking, because I was consulting something else. Okay, the manual. Oh, this is a terrible format for the manual. Alright, just capture this window so everyone can see it. This one. Look at this, why is it like this? Okay, zoom in. Super BC Kid. Thank you, you've just made a perfect choice by selecting and purchasing this quality Hudson Soft product. Thank you for choosing Super BC Kid. In order to ensure your complete enjoyment of this game, we recommend that you read the manual carefully and follow its instructions and suggestions. Love this artwork, very cute. Okay. Wait, it didn't capture? Oh, that's right. Oops, sorry. This is what it looks like. And this is the artwork I mentioned. Very nice, very nice. Love that. Okay, so there is a story section. I don't remember ever looking at this. Just put the box in the cupboard and never looked at it again, I guess. Introducing the most powerful BC Kid, Super BC Kid ever. What? New power-ups to add to your arsenal. From the micro-world inside a dinosaur to space adventure in the Milky Way, the adventures of BC Kid never end. Okay. A button, not used. Head butt. Fires shots on the crab shooting stage. Don't spoil it now. Okay. Stock. Stock. Nobody calls it stock. Have a try. Yep. Yeah, the demo screen shows you some stuff. We saw a little bit of that. Spin BC Kid. Repeatedly hit the B button and Y button. BC Kid will slowly drop while spinning. Be sure to master this move because it's useful for both moving and attacking. So there you go, right there in the manual. Did we see this bird during the game? Some enemies kind of only show up rarely. Looks like they're in Tokyo Tower there. So yeah, climbing trees is a bit different. You can swap sides. Yep, wall jumping, the big wheel. And all that stuff, we've seen that. Oh, this is like a 2-page spread that's formatted weirdly. Okay. Showing you all the forms. There are like 9 forms of BC Kid, I guess. Sometimes it's useful to be big BC Kid. Oh yeah, plus crab. We haven't even seen little and big crab. Wonder if that's going to come up later. Big Kronk and Festa, yeah. So that's in the manual too. Those names. Here we go. This will describe the special attacks. Use boomerangs to attack. I think that's a bit of a misnomer. I think his head comes off. We'll do that next time I'm big. And Festa lays eggs. Big Kronk turns invisible. Those are the special smiley moves. Crystal Heart. Orange, carry meat. Yeah, Gibbon commenting on stock as it's an early days of video game terminology, early-ish. There's so many cancelled BC Kid games. I know there's a lot of them. I didn't know that there were that many cancelled ones. That's interesting. There's one on the mobile phone, which is pretty different. It's got a lot of dialogue, apparently. This guy. That whole, like, sack on the back thing is another Japanese iconography trope thing for thieves. I think the thief in Majora's Mask looks like that too. Oh, I love this art for the different worlds. That's so cool. There's a secret in the straw in the cup. It's not a secret, it's progress. Fly to the ends of the universe to find the secret of the comet. Rumor! There is a rumor that you can play a game on the television on the juice stage if you turn it on. Try it and find out. Oh my god, we gotta try that. Crab Bonk. I really wish this game had passwords now. That's World 3. Does take a bit to get there. Oh no, it's World 2, isn't it? Yeah. The Komacha Tower. Huh. It may be hard to control, but floating through space is great. Yeah, so some tips there. Yeah, King Drool with a Hawaiian shirt. Spoilers for what's coming up. When we do the boss rush, there's a new boss at the end. And then we're going to get to the final stage. Oh, you can ride the butterfly? That's lovely. Oh, that's the end. Well, that was enlightening. Let's go and play that TV minigame after I finish here, because we won't be here too much longer. I think we've just cycled to the stage of the idle animation that I was at before. Oh, it's gone back to the start. Okay, so we actually saw the whole thing last time. Cool. Alright. Let us continue the boss rush. Oh! Okay. I forgot about that interaction. Whoa, there was a VB Genjin for Virtual Boy. PC Aladdin, an Arabian Nights themed spin-off. Uesagi Genjin, a strategy game. PC Genjin Tetris RPG Genjin. I think I knew about that one. Ultra Genjin, which became Bomberman Hero. And Bonk 3D, a 3DS game, possibly. Wow. Gosh. That's kind of sad that we didn't get any of those. Thanks for telling me about them, though. See, when you're big, it's a little harder to avoid stuff in this boss fight. That's okay. Because I am an expert. Is this taking more hits this time? I feel like it is. And I think the boss rush forces you to be medium sized the whole time. Oh no, that's a bad position for the last one to be in. Just have to slip in underneath, take a damage boost. Yeah, for some reason you can jump in the water and also swim. Wow. Which one would I want the most out of all those? I want to see what they would do with 3D. Whether it would just be 2.5D or if they would have a 3D platformer. Alright, let's go big. Okay. I would not want to be big during the stomach boss fight there. But this, look how high you can jump. This is going to make this one a lot easier, I think. Oops. Gibbon is intrigued by Aladdin. Like, what would the gameplay be like? If I had to guess, it'd probably be pretty similar, just with a different theme. But yeah, who knows? Whoa, do you do more damage when you're big? But I did less damage when I was medium to the second boss. I don't know, whatever. I always like those rabbits in the background. Little cheer squad. Alright, so the final refight will be over here. Come on. Ah. Maybe I can't squeeze in there when I'm big. Oh, I didn't try head twirling. So this is what the game wanted me to do for this boss. I'm sure this will actually be much easier considering the jump height. I can just do this. Wow, I think this is going to become trivial. Nope. It's already one cycle. It's already down. That's nuts. Well, I admit I'm curious about what they would have done with an RPG. If I recall, it was on the Famicom and it was very kind of Dragon Quest basic type thing. Oh, cool. We get a crab bonus stage. That's lovely. Let's do that. You know, the crab mini game on the TV, I think might just be this. But if I'm feeling spicy when I've finished the game, I can go back and check. Otherwise, I can just look it up. But maybe I could show you like an alternate path. Yeah, I could cross the bridge instead of falling down. That could be something. Unless it forces you to fall down. I know there's alternate paths sometimes. So this one is a bit more straightforward, just grabbing grinners. Forced small form. So once we fight the bosses that we've seen before, we get the new boss, the Smiley Navel. Well, that's not the name of the boss, that's the hint on what to do. So this one you don't attack directly. You have to use the flower, throw it at the belly. Oh! Strike! But you have to try and get a flower on both sides, or maybe two on one side, so that you can use it to jump over when the boss goes across like that. I remember taking a lot of damage to this boss. Oh, never mind. Oh, that didn't count? Go away. Oh, you have to get it when it's spinning? So he's got his own rage ability. Oh, I forgot about that. Can't do two at once, can I? I can. That's not going to help. Luckily, I can throw one at a time. Come on. If you're on the ground, that'll stun you, of course. Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if you have to wait. I should have tried that earlier. I don't know. Yeah, it's normal to take some lives off on this fight. It's a tricky one. Oops. Nope. Huh, maybe you don't need to throw the flower. Maybe you can just attack it. But throwing the flower is a good way of hitting it from a bit of a range. Oops. I thought I could wall jump off the side of the screen. I couldn't. You know what I really like about all these cancel games you mentioned is the puns. Like I said, that you had the PC Genjin for PC Engine, and then FC Genjin for Famicom. But having VB Genjin as well, and then Aladdin. It's silly. I'm not sure what Uesagi is. Might be a historical reference. Because a lot of Japanese strategy games are about The Warring States period. Okay, we're done. Hi, New Prism, how's it going? We just annihilated this dinosaur cyborg. This is Super BC Kid. One of the later PC Genjin games by Hudson. Well, not by Hudson. There was a company called AI credited on this. I'm not sure how they fit into things, but Red is also responsible for earlier ones. So here's one of the few voiced cutscenes. What? He's back? I'll have to use my last resort. So somehow King Drool survived from prehistoric times to modern times. He sent me through a time portal, but he's just been the same all this time. I don't know what's going on with that. The final battle on Earth is Act 6. The last stage. This is where things get kind of tricky. Because, see how this is similar to like the Lunar Ruins background? This is why I couldn't remember if a certain set piece happens here or there, but since we haven't got to it yet, it is here, so we'll see it soon. Oh, what? You can shoot through walls? That hardly seems fair. How you doing, Neo Prism? BC Kid's head is his weapon. If you hit anybody with the head going up or going down, you will annihilate them. Okay, so I think this is where our rage power will come in handy again. Age. To be this good takes age. Oop. Alright, I'll do rage while you want me to, game. Oh, Uesagi Genjin as a pun on Uesagi Kenshin, famous swordsmaster of the Sengoku era. That is a good pun. I'll pay that. That's really cool. Okay. We must use all of our rage. Ah! Jerk. Fake. I love this chill guy. That's a very happy looking enemy. Okay. I don't need to put a flower on a rage, do I? Does that work? Oh no, if I do it from here, it'll work. I always do that. You're supposed to try and land on your feet, but I always do one too many and do a bonk. Oh. Can't go that way. Can I... No. Well, at least I can rage. And then do this. Take that. Should we have one last attempt at a bonus? Nope, I've done that one before. Twice. Oh. Gotta make sure you get the height off the wall bonk before you resume with the spinning. Okay. Oops, missed that one. Ugh, never mind. So I'm not sure what's in there, but I'm skipping it. Oh, they're everywhere. Aww. No! Oh well. I was just thinking about how this game's got this interesting hover mechanic, and Yoshi's Island also does. But then it turns out Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 also have a hover mechanic. But then thinking about it, like Mario World has a hover mechanic of a sort. So I was going to make a point about it, but I don't think it's worth making. Can I what? Can I survive? So this room is called Invisible BC Kid. This is what I was thinking of. You got to stay invisible as long as you can. Or invincible. Whether it's by continually grabbing meat, or later on I think we are required, or at least encouraged, to use Big Kronk BC Kid's special power. Oh yeah, no meat, can you? Well, I can't rage from here, but I can go big. Alright, now what button was it? Did that work? Hold it down? Oh, you hold it down. There we go. So now I'm invisible. See, it took tons of grinners to do that. Lots and lots. But it will let me pass all these spikes. I'm not sure when it runs out. But it also means I don't get pickups, apparently. Oh, it's running out now. Okay, I'll show you this. Ah, he almost laid an egg. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's true. Given with the Godzilla comparisons. One day I'll show you the special power of the big, basic BC Kid form. Yeah, so apparently, yeah, his scoots even light up like Godzilla when charging his special, says Gibbon. That's true. And that's another thing that I didn't pick up on as a kid playing this game. Okay. So there's obviously some pickups you can get there if you're little, and that's forcing you back into regular size here. So there we go. The final trap. Oh my gosh, I had so much trouble with this as a kid. It's really not that hard. The spikes come and go. Ooh, yep. Oh, they do a lot of damage. And then you take a hit and then you fall all the way down. But, ooh. Oh, no, no. Look, I've just done it in one go without losing a life. I just remember having a lot of trouble with that as a little baby. And here we go. Secret. What could it mean? It's King Drool. He's back. Again. He's like the boss in most of the games. Probably all of them? I don't know. But here we've got that sprite rotation thing again on the SNES. Whoa! Just briefly though. Oh no, I died. Quit it, Drool. Is there a safe spot? Ah. I'm not sure. Especially with that whole inertia thing about BC Kid's movements. Oh wait, maybe you need to damage these? I don't remember. This is the final boss and I have not done it very often. Okay, yeah, you just need to survive that part. That's what I thought. But we get another giant blue candy. More sprite scaling effects there, very cute. And yeah. Get King Drool in his kind of Mecha Koopa-like flying machine. Come at me, bro. There we go. I guess Bonk's third meat form is like a derpy Godzilla. Let's call it Derp Godzilla. I have no idea what they're going for with the second form though. It's like big eyebrow, psychic chicken man. This one's really hard to do double hits on, so you just kind of wait it out. It's pretty easy though, at least this phase is. Also, I didn't know they were called scutes, given the sort of plates or spines on the back of a Godzilla. Probably a term from paleobiology, paleontology. There we go. Whoop. Of course there's phase 2. It doesn't clue you in on this, but you can see that they're glowing. You gotta hit those scutes on the back, if those are scutes too, I'm not sure. Nope. He'd fake you out. Yes. Yes, he do. Meh. You don't know if he's going to jump, if he's going to pause, if he's going to retreat. So I think the best thing to do is stay near the edge of the screen. Oh, maybe not. I remember losing a few lives on this phase as well. The rare times we would have got to this point. Ugh. Sorry, I'm thinking about things. So I've been telling my family recently that I'm non-binary, and they always ask like about what kind of language they can use to describe me. I was reflecting on this because I don't know if there's a gender-neutral term for aunt and uncle. So like, I'm a child, I'm a sibling in relation to my family, but like I know the term for nieces and nieces and nephews is nibblings or possibly neflings. They're alternates. But is there an equivalent to that for the vice versa? Oh, we get even bigger. Oh, I love this part. So big that we fill the whole screen. You can't rotate here, all you can do is run and jump. You don't really have much of an animation, but it's really just a tiny little thing to crush his machine. And I think that's the end of the game, so honestly the final boss is a bit underwhelming, but you know, it's cool. The trap. You forgot about your own trap, you fool. Get time traveled, you maniac. And look at this. We're like dead on 2 hours almost here. It's a pretty decent run. I knew it would take about that long, so yeah. I think I did pretty well here. We finished! Yo, woo! Given misspelled scutes, should be with a C. S-C-U-T-E. Also applies to crocodile and gator ridges, and ridges on a turtle shell. as well as a stegosaur style back thingies. Cool. Well, I learned something today. Scoots. So I think the original credits there was for the creators of the first game, the same one that got the copyright notice on the title screen, the original PC Genjin. Thanks to those composers for giving us such memorable tunes. Very good stuff. Oh, I like that. Given says, the internet tells me there's no good common vernacular for a gender-neutral aunt/uncle, but one word that is growing in usage is the Italian gender-neutral zizi for your parents' siblings. Interesting. I think I like that. Zizi. Yeah. I think like that's the big thing that they have to adjust to is alternatives to gendered language for those kind of familial terms. Yeah, so AI and Red were both credited there. Since the music, I'm just going to rewind real quick. Designed by AI and Red, developed by AI. Okay, that's an interesting distinction. But I guess AI did the bulk of the development work. Yeah. I'll be back. That was indeed a sequel. One day I'll play the sequel. Super Genjin 2. See you again. ZZ. Alright, well, that's the end of Super BC Kid. We basically saw everything. Although, again, there are hidden paths, there are side things that you can do, there's optional stuff. I'm going to do a quick speed run to that TV and see if we can do that bonus stage there. Yep, no, you didn't mishear me, it's Red. Yeah, you might know them for Gungrave, yeah. They were involved in the Gungrave games based on that anime, manga, whatever it is. Okay, I've screenshotted that. That's my BC Kids results. I think we're stuck on this screen. We actually have to reset the console. But there is a shortcut, which it told me in the manual. Nope, that didn't work. Which button combination was it? I'll just hit this. Okay. Yeah, that's the end. And now, let us play Crab. Oh, the anime was based on the game. I had no idea. That's interesting. The anime of Gungrave was based on the game. Wow. So, like, Red came up with Gungrave? Is that how that works? I believe Red... I was looking it up. I think they were involved in one of the Drakengard games as well. Maybe, like, contract assistant developer kind of thing. I don't know. Okay. Let's go fast through Chinatown. He's so charming. 100 points. Gungrave is Naito's baby. He's the one who came up with it, but they're the developers. Alright, now that I'm big... No! No! Now that I'm big, I have a giant hitbox. Alright, oh, I have no grinners! I can't do it. I can't show you the special moves. I'll try and grab some and then show you those two other moves. They don't take many, just a few, so we'll grab some. If you go down here, that's actually another way to get to that water zone. I don't know if it's the same one. Anyway, I don't want to do that right now. Swimming sucks in every game ever. Gibbon says she was talking with a newer friend the other day and she just finished reading Trigun and asked Gibbon if Gibbon was a fan of Naito. And Gibbon says, well, definitely yes, I think. Do you have any tattoos of that? I know you have some other tattoos. Let's see this lovely form again. Doesn't quite have the flippy in air thingy because he does a tail swipe instead, which takes longer. So I need 4 to show you what the normal form's special ability is, and 8 for the chicken form. Oh, stop it. Okay. Check out. Oop. Check out. Nope. Stop giving me that. I don't want it. Okay. Check out this. You can lay an egg. Oh, it didn't take 8. It was less than that. And kaboom! I think it's highly situational. Probably very rarely useful. I don't think I can move on now. I need to shrink myself. But first... Hurt me. That's okay. I'll run out by time. Alright. Pressing the special button when you are big as normal bonk. He throws his head. That's the boomerang attack. His head is the boomerang. It's kind of creepy, actually. Oh, let's see if I can get through here without grabbing the yellow candy. Yeah, pretty creepy, huh? Yeah, there we go. Gibbon also said she doesn't have a tattoo, but she has a signed full-page sketch of Grave from the time she met Naito in person at an event and made his day by being the only Gungrave cosplayer in the room. That's awesome. You're awesome. He was a great influence on Gibbon while she was in art school. Boing. Boing. So what's... Yeah, okay. I think I explained that. The headbutt of the Godzilla form destroys everything on screen. And the chicken form paralyzes everything on screen, just like its... Blink! Its normal attack shoots out that little arrow that also petrifies enemies. Okay, the bad city. We're not going to be big this time. Can I destroy this building? Yes, gradually. This time I'll leave it alone. And get up the top. Wait a minute, is this the diet building? I think this is Tokyo's diet building. The landmarks keep coming. I wonder where the sweet potato would have been. Keep in mind, that tower is supposed to be red and white. Going through real Tokyo landmarks here. So instead of going to the subway this time, let's head up. Maybe I can bounce off that dragonfly. Or I can bring a flower over. Oh, can I do this? Maybe. Maybe not enough height. Actually, it would be easier to do this if I was big. I'm not big though. Never mind. So where does this go? Straight to the Trampo Clouds. Okay. Because I went to the subway last time, right? Didn't I? I think. Did I? Hang on a sec. I don't remember things that happened 2 hours ago. I'm that stupid. Subway leads to here. So you can skip the whole tower. Oh, I don't have enough smileys for it. Okay. Because this leads to Trampo Clouds as well. But you can skip it. Alright, loading state. I did go through the subway last time, says Gibbon. Thank you. But yeah, what a crazy little series this is, she says. Yeah, I really like this game, and I really should get into the rest of the series. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I planned it all out. I figured out what the best version of each game was. Like, the original game has a port to Amiga, which I thought might be a fun one to do instead, as well as having the GameCube remake. Oh. Yeah, I'll get there. Wait, there's Loch Ness monsters in the background there. I never noticed that before. We were sent a micro SD card that's in a plastic sleeve.
Small Ziploc
Oh, a Ziploc bag.
It was wrapped in brown paper.
Mm-hmm.
It was inside a slim DVD that came in a registered postal, which I got an email about saying, please check your mailbox.
Wow. Okay, so last time I went down the bridge, this time I'm going across the bridge. And yeah, see, we end up in the same place anyway, but it's cool. Oops. This time I'll stay on top of the plane. Okay. Hey. There you go. Now I've demonstrated that. Oh! No, I don't accept that. Actually, I'll just climb up here. Oh! You can't do that. It's a bit rude having an invisible gap like that. Maybe I can't go over there. Alright. Whatever. You go away too. Yep, we're doing this again. Cool. I am Super Bonk, aka Basic Kid. Yeah, so those the meat transformations have different forms in earlier games. This is how I understand it. I might be wrong. But the different like appearances of Basic Kid that we saw in the idle animations are what his forms were in earlier games, including the sort of femme-looking one, the one with the big brain head, etc. Okay. So we're going to fall back on Jurassic Island, we're going to do a bit of platforming there, and then we'll be back in that house again. Can you believe World 2 has the jungle, the giant living room, and inside the dinosaur? I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Get ready for crab. That is our goal. We're going to crab it up. We're going to have the crabbiest day possible. Oh, rude. Hello, sir. Slash. Person. Dino person. That's another thing that gets me. Sir and ma'am. There is absolutely no gender neutral term for that I know of. The alternative is just cutting that part of speech entirely. Oop. I'm not following your arrows. I'm going this way. I'm a rebel. Oops. Well, that's fine. Okay, eyes on the prize. We're going for crab. Now, I went a different way last time. So this time, I'm just going down here. Lava cavern. Oh gosh. What is happening here? What are you supposed to do? Oh, it wants you to rage. I just went in the reverse direction. Okay. Cool. How come nobody talks about this game? It's awesome. Alright. The whole series is kind of overlooked. I think there's 3 of them on the PC Engine and then 3 on the Game Boy. One time when I was in Japan, I bought the Super Genjin collection, which is like all 3 of them on one cart, which is pretty awesome. So that's what happens if you take the wrong path in the cave. Yeah. And then there's the 2 on the Super Famicom. Okay, we're back here. There's one on the mobile phone, there's the GameCube remake. Probably missing some. FC Genjin, the Famicom one. Not sure how different that is as a game. Alright, so we're here at the TV. How do I interact with that? First we'll try and avoid this guy. You can't really attack him. Even if you try, he will get you instead and take half your smileys, I guess. Rude. Alright, we'll try turning out the lights. There we go. Super Crab BC Kid. So this said Crab Bonk in the instruction manual. So like they gave us the American instruction manual basically. Yeah. There it is. Crab Bonk. Super Crab Bonk. And this is distributed by Nintendo Australia. So yeah, they just took the American manual and changed this image, I guess. Used the same screenshots. Cool. Anyway, Super Crab BC Kid, push start. I did push start, so now what do I do? How do I go in TV? What did the manual say? Let me just consult that real quick. There is a rumor that you can play a game on the television on the juice stage if you turn it on. Try it and find out. Alright, well I've turned it on. So it's here. Let's turn the lights back on. In the screenshot, the lights are on. By headbutting this switch, we turned it on. I'm just gonna look this up to see how to do it. So there's also like a bonus stage where you're walking on top of the Earth when you're giant in space. That was cut out of the international versions. I'm seeing that on TCRF. Oh, bonkzonk.com. That's great. The Bonk Compendium. Sounds awesome. They say that Super Bonk is one of the best in the series. Maybe head bonk on the TV. Is there a controller on the floor? Okay, that doesn't work. Is there a controller anywhere? No. What's playing this actually? Is it like a Famicom that's built into the TV? I know they did that sometimes. Could be inside the cabinet there. Push start, it says. And I'm doing that on my controller, but not on the game's controller. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to find out. Maybe game facts. Search for crab. 27 matches. Bonus areas crab battle. No, that's the bonus crab stage that we did. That was like the mini shooter thing. I'll get to the part of the walkthrough where this is. Jurassic Bay, Alligator Cave. Oh, I went too far. Wait, what is this? Yeah, Black Hole, Juicy Juice. Get the smiley located on the TV's power button. Climb to the top of the TV. Drop through it. Okay. Pretty bonk. My favorite bonk. Okay. Oh, you just press down and B. Like down and jump. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Now I feel really stupid. Oh well. So yeah, this looks pretty similar to the crab bonus stage that we did already. That cropped up later in the game. But this might be the first chance to do it in the proper game. You just drop into the TV. It's a totally normal thing to do. What do you know? Alright. Well, I don't know if it was worth coming back for this, but it's still cool. We get to be crab. We get to close out the stream by... Ooh. What did that do? I'm not sure. Yeah, crab mode. Give me points, I guess. Yeah, so I do want to play all of the games in the series. Maybe I'll do it on stream. Not right now though. I got other plans. I got so many plans. Too many, probably. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. People are pinging me to say happy birthday. Feels good. Although they're a day late at this point, lol. Nah. Gotta wonder what that said in Japanese too. Oops. What a careless mistake. Nice background. Fading off into the distance. It's quite a big city. Densely packed. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm done. I've cleared the game. I've done the bonus crab minigame. Thanks for joining me. Last week I talked about revisiting Perfect Dark GBC. I still want to do that, so I'll probably do that next week. Yeah, I'll be able to reference all the notes I made last time, and I'll have to see if my save file still exists, but that's a problem for future Milo. Present Milo is going to have some birthday cake. That's what they're gonna do. All right. Thanks for joining me on my birthday. Oh, is that like a luchador or like Japanese wrestling style? It kind of looks like a wrestling mask with the line down the middle, and then he also grew like muscles, so it might be that. All right. That's all. The screen's flickering. I don't know if that bothers you. I apologize if it does. I think that's just a problem with how OBS captures windows. I might be able to do something about it, but probably not. All right. Bye. See you next time. Enjoy Pretty BC Kid. Still going. These are great. Let's just let this run its course. BC Kid's many alter egos. Very strange. Alright, see you later. Have a good one.